Welcome back to the latest edition of Muhlenberg College Plays of the Week. We begin at number 15 with senior Jack Taub weaving through the Haverford defense to score this unassisted goal. It was one of his 2 goals in the game, helping the Mules tie a school record with 19 goals in a Centennial Conference game. At number 14, baseball at home against Haverford, and playing at third base, it's sophomore J.J. Foti making this nice catch against the fence of the foul pop-up. At number 13, making his Plays of the Week debut as a golfer, it's junior Joe Repetti, also seen on Plays of the Week regularly in the fall for football, sinking this putt at the Muhlenberg Invitational. At number 12, baseball against Haverford, trailing 3-0 bottom of the first, bases loaded, and freshman Marc Quarrie unloads them, hitting this grand slam to give the Mules a 4-3 lead. At number 11, men's lacrosse against Franklin and Marshall, opening face of the second half, and it's sophomore Michael Drago winning the face, going in on goal, and scoring his first career goal. And we go from 1 to 100. Women's lacrosse at Swarthmore, behind the cage it's senior Lily Seifert, feeding junior Emily Vaughan for this goal. It was career assist number 100 for Seifert. At number 9, softball against Haverford, Sophia Cicchetti on second. This ground ball to shortstop is booted, and Cicchetti comes all the way around from second to score. That speed and hustle is one of the reasons she set a school record with 41 runs scored on the season. Another reason, she hit a home run on the same day. At number 8, we start some great senior day moments. First, women's tennis senior Sophia Framm winning 1-6, 6-3, 7-6, 14-12 in the tiebreaker on senior day against Easton. Women's lacrosse senior day against McDaniel, and it's senior Jordyn Kushel making her first career start, taking this pass from Rylee Hulack and scoring the goal early in the game. At number 6, Ryan Riccio of the baseball team on senior day against Johns Hopkins hit this home run, his second home run of the season, and he also made 2 great catches out in center field.
This one is hit out to deep center field, chasing Riccio back. Riccio leaps and makes the catch.
And another great senior day moment, senior Stephen Krug, the goalie for the men's lacrosse team, making 14 saves and allowing only 3 goals in the Mules' 11-4 win against Franklin and Marshall, men's lacrosse finishing with its best Centennial Conference record ever, 6-2. And at number 4, more great goalkeeping, though not by a senior, junior Ellison Ervin making 14 saves in the women's lacrosse big 8-7 overtime win at Swarthmore.
Turning, shooting, saving again is Ervin. Stoned again by Ervin.
At number 3, softball at Moravian, and it's junior Kaya Mahy hitting this 2-run homer in the first inning. But Mahy wasn't done. Mahy comes up in the 4th inning with the bases loaded and hits this grand slam. She finishes 3 for 3 in the game with 7 RBIs, tying the school record of 7 RBIs in the game. She's the second Mule in less than a week to drive in 7 runs in a game after only one Muhlenberg player had ever done it previously.
And Ryan, you don't see that often, a grand slam off held her ground. Nowhere to go for Amelia. Good defense by Stankowski. Up top, Kubikowski. Shot. Game over.
That was junior Jillian Kubikowski scoring her 3rd goal of the game with 2:02 left in overtime to give women's lacrosse a big 8-7 win at Swarthmore. The Mules' first overtime road win since 2014, and it gave them 10 wins in a season for the 3rd straight year. And number 1 on Plays of the Week, not only on Plays of the Week but also in Division III, grad student John Reichenbach clearing 6'10.5" in the high jump at Moravian, breaking the school record, tying the Centennial Conference record that had stood since 1997, and it's tied for the best in Division III this season. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more great plays next week. Go Mules!